morning, everyone. Welcome to day 15 of McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss Challenge. So we are in the van driving over to the town that my boys have orchestra in. It's in Denton at UNT. They're doing an outside, not really a spring concert type thing, but it's more like, well, it's fall anyway, it wouldn't be spring. But anyways, it's basically an advertisement-y type thing. So they've got market days, like an outside market type thing. And it's a farmer's market? Yeah, farmer's market. Anyway, and the kids have been asked if they would like to show up to come and play, and they've done this once before, so it won't be too big of a deal for them to do it again. So we're gonna go do that. My oldest plays a viola, my middle one plays a cello. The youngest one plays a bass, but he's only been playing for a short amount of time, so I don't know if he's gonna get to play or not, which is fine. But we're gonna go do that for a little while. This morning, was working on getting video editing stuff done, so I didn't really eat much. I had a few bites of the mushrooms, the wicked mushrooms recipe, and that was very, very good. Even though it was cold and right out of the refrigerator, it was still super delicious. That's definitely a recipe worth repeating, if you like mushrooms. And anyways, so we're gonna do that and then head to the library for the kids so that they can get some books out, and I don't know what's up for food for today. So anyways, that's it for me for now, but I will talk to you guys again later, and I hope you're having a good day. Alrighty guys, so went and did the concert thing for the boys this morning. That was fun. They had a good time. They did really well with that. That was pretty neat. Went into the library and they had a book sale, so I let the boys buy some books, and that was pretty cool. And then had to go to the grocery store and get a couple of things, so we did that, and then we stopped at Payway. So the boys had their normal fried rice that they have, which isn't really fried rice because they can't really eat much, but anyways, and I ordered a side of brown rice and a side of steamed vegetables, and my meal was 79 cents for the rice and $2.99 for the veggies, and I had more than I could eat, so it was awesome. So I put a little bit of some of their gluten-free soy sauce on it, and just a little bit, not a ton, didn't need much, and it was amazing. It was simply delicious. So anyway, that's what we have done so far, and then I just got home. We've been visiting with the neighbors across the street outside, just chatting with them for probably like an hour now, so yeah. But I'm going to be making some lentil potato burgers for supper. And yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Actually, I'm riding the bike right now. Well, obviously I'm sitting still at the moment, but I'm going to ride the bike right now, probably for about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna head downstairs in order to start working on supper. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll see you again soon. Alright guys, so we are gonna make some lentil potato burgers for supper tonight. So this doesn't have a ton of ingredients. It says that they taste great, so we'll see about that. And it really should be very, very easy. The instructions are kind of strange. So you take frozen hash browns and you cook them for a while, and you take some lentils and you cook those for a while, and then you cook an onion in like, you have to have all these pots and pans for this, and this is just way too much work. So we are going to do hash browns, so chopped potatoes, but like I've told you before, we just make our own. It's not hard to do. So I need 2 cups of shredded hash browns. I'm going to put that in a pot, a little pan. And I'm going to put 2 cups of water in it. It says to cook uncovered over medium heat until the potatoes are soft and the water has evaporated for about 20 minutes, then remove that from heat and set aside. The other thing you want to do is cook 1 cup of dried lentils, which I looked on the internet because I had no idea, and that equals 2.5 cups of cooked lentils. We just buy lentils in a can, so if you guys can buy already cooked lentils and you are happy with that, then go for it. That's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, it says you have to cook your lentils. Yeah, that's a lot of work. So canned lentils. So I'm going to use 2.5 cups of lentils. I'm actually going to drain these and rinse them really well because they do have sodium in there. Not a lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to cook 2 cups of frozen hash browns, which are potatoes, in 2 cups of water. While that's going, you also want to cook your lentils if you're going to actually cook them. And then in the last set of instructions says to place 1/4 cup chopped onion in a small saucepan with 1/4 cup of water. Cook, stirring occasionally until the onion has softened, remove from heat and set aside. I have 1/4 of a cup of, this is actually part of a leek, and I'm going to put it with a potato. I'm not getting another pot dirty to cook an onion. That seems ridiculous to me. So I'm going to have the 2 cups of potatoes in there and the onions and 2 cups of water. Going to go cook that for 20 minutes. And then we're going to put some seasoning in there. So that's what I'm going to go do, and I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Alrighty guys, so this is what it looks like when it's done cooking. I mixed the lentils in there obviously already. And I did not measure the lentils because I know there's a 1.5 cups in 1 can. I believe that's what it was. Anyway, so I have an extra 1/2 cup of lentils in here. I'm not too worried about that. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. But yeah, so there's this goopy stuff going on. I'm actually going to transfer it into 2 separate bowls because I'm going to do half a batch that's boy friendly and half a batch that's us friendly in terms of spices, seeing as they can't have the exact same spices that we have. But I'm not really sure how this is going to turn into a burger. So yeah, we shall see. I'm going to split this evenly into 2 different containers, and then we will talk about what you add in after that. Okay, so if you have everything in 1 container, the next thing that goes in there, you're going to add in 1/2 cup of quick cooking oats. I just am going to use the oats that I have. I'm putting 1/4 cup in each one, but you're supposed to have a 1/2 cup total. Okay, and then you're going to add some spices. So you want to add in 1/2 teaspoon of sage, and again, I just have rubbed sage. I don't have any other kind of sage, so I'm not sure how else sage comes. But you need 1/2 teaspoon of sage, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of marjoram, and 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. So there's those things, and then also some black pepper if you want to put some black pepper in there, which I'll just sprinkle a little bit of black pepper in there. So you mix that together, and then you form it into patties, and you put it on a baking sheet and you bake it. And you bake it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes, turn it over and bake it for an additional 20 minutes. So, as I've told you guys before, and you probably are very well aware, veggie burgers don't usually work out timing-wise with what they say for cook time. Dr. Greger's did, like, wow, totally worked. Most other veggie burgers don't. So, I'm going to get these mixed together, and I'm going to get them patty shaped, I hope. I don't know, we shall see. And then I'm going to get them in the oven and get them cooking. So, I may, because of how, I don't know, they just don't look like they're gonna form into a burger shape to me at all, in which case I might add a little bit more oats. But once I've got this put together, I will come back and let you guys know when they're cooked, if I did anything else special and exciting to get them to stay together. I hope not, but we shall see. So, wish me luck. And you will see the end result in just a little bit. Alrighty guys, so I definitely did something wrong. I'm not sure exactly what, because this did not make any kind of a burger shape whatsoever. I did add additional oats by another 1/2 cup total, and let it sit for like 15 minutes before trying to make it into burger shape, and it still wasn't having anything staying together at all. Not really sure what I did. I made it into a meatloaf instead, so lentil loaf. And flavor-wise, it's really good. Like, this is really, really tasty. I think that it could use a little bit of ketchup. Just because I think it could use some ketchup, but makes a nice pretty little piece of meatloaf. But I made one for the boys and one for us, and the boys had just garlic and a little bit of liquid aminos in it, and to be honest with you, I like theirs better. But that's probably just because it's kind of salty. This has really good flavor in it in terms of the spices though. So anyway, a little bit of ketchup on this, it's going to be delicious. There is supper, it's got some veggies and I had some extra potatoes left, so there's some extra hash browns that I just baked in the oven. So yeah, we're gonna go have some supper, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye.